Hey Eagles fans, I'm Thomas Mott. Welcome into the Eagles Report, and today we have a special video. The top 3 reasons why the Eagles are going to win the NFC East as we kind of kickstart the first week after the bye, the final 7 games here for the Philadelphia Eagles. It's us versus Dallas. 3 reasons why. That's coming up next. First, though, thank you so much. How quickly did we get to 1,000 subscribers here on this channel? We are the fastest growing Eagles channel here on YouTube. If you like the content, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe at the red subscribe button down below. I would greatly appreciate it. Without further ado, fresh for our 1,000 new subscribers, here is a brand new intro video before the show. Alright, so I figured for today's video, because there's not a lot of Eagle news going on, because the Eagles are fresh off of their bye week. By the way, we'll have an Eagle news video later on during the week to get ready for the Patriots game. Figured 3 reasons, the top 3 reasons why the Eagles are going to win the NFC East. Let's just jump right into number 1. The Eagles' schedule is way easier. Let me tell you, it is so much easier than the Dallas Cowboys schedule. We'll get into it here exactly. But Dallas and Philly, both 5-4 right now, 7 games left. And both teams essentially don't have byes, or the byes are already gone. So it's going to be a even race, a tough race to see who can get to probably 9 or 10 wins to win the NFC East. Here's the kicker, though. Dallas's remaining opponents are 32-36, whereas Philadelphia's are 27-44. And the Eagles also get 4 of their final 7 games at home. Here's how the schedules shape up exactly. The Cowboys' remaining schedule: at Lions, this is starting next week, at Lions, at Patriots, Bills, at Bears, Rams, at Eagles, and then Redskins. That is a brutal, brutal schedule. You see 4 of the 3 are on the road, including at the Linc Financial Field. At Linc Financial Field, taking on us later on in the year. Compare that to Philadelphia's. Patriots, Seahawks, that's the toughest 2 remaining games coming up next, but they are at Linc Financial Field. And then at Dolphins, Giants, at Redskins, Cowboys, and then at Giants to finish up the year. Again, it's very, very conceivable that the Eagles could lose their next 2 games, even though they're both at home, and still finish the season at 10-6 if they can win, the Dolphins, the Giants, the Redskins, the Cowboys, and the Giants. They'll be favorites in every single game after Seattle and after New England, except for maybe the Cowboys game, depending on how things are going, but they do get them in Philadelphia, which is absolutely huge. Tell me, last night, again, depending on when you watch this video, the Vikings pulling it off, holding on and beating the Cowboys in Jerry World the other night was huge for Philadelphia because, again, now we're in a dead heat. All we have to do is essentially, if we could steal 1 of the 2 hard games against Patriots or Seahawks and then win out the rest of the way, we'll be the NFC East champions. We will host a home playoff game in Linc Financial Field. Question for you guys. How many games will the Eagles end up winning throughout the remainder of this season? What's our final record going to be? 10-6? 9-7? Could it be 11-4 if we win out from here on out? It's going to be tough. New England off a bye is always very, very difficult. But let me know what you guys think down below. How many games will the Eagles win? So, number 1, as we just said, the Eagles' schedule is much, much easier. It makes a lot of sense just to pick the Eagles based on that. But number 2 here, let's jump right into it on the reasons why we are going to beat the Cowboys and win the NFC East. Eagles have found their running game, and it's been crucial so far in their 5 wins. The Eagles have won this year by running the football. You think all the way back to the Redskins game? You think Deshaun Jackson? No, they ran the ball very, very well in that game. Think back to the Packer game on the road, Lambeau Field on a Thursday night. They won that game by running the football. The Eagles, 90-plus rushing yards in 4 of their 5 wins so far this season. The one that was not 90-plus yards was like 87 yards rushing or 84 yards rushing. So whenever they rush for 85-plus yards a game, they tend to win this season. A big reason of that is Jordan Howard, the fact they finally stopped giving carries to Miles Sanders and giving the bulk of them to Jordan Howard. Jordan Howard, past couple of weeks, 19 carries and 23 carries in the Eagles' last 2 wins over the Bills and the Bears. Running the football has been the key for this Philadelphia's offense because running the football has just not worked. Again, no Deshaun Jackson, no over-the-top threat. They've been a run-first team, and it has helped out immensely. And you think back to Dallas, compare them to the other night against the Vikings, couldn't run the football at all. At all. Ezekiel Elliott had 0 running lanes. He struggled, and yet they ran him late and lost that game. So the Eagles have found their running game. They can keep that going. Then the Eagles have to be favorites here in the NFC East because when they have rushed for 90-plus yards during the NFL season, they have won every single game so far this year, and it's been huge for them in terms of winning at the line of scrimmage. And listen, it's going to help Carson Wentz out. It's going to get colder. right? Some more rough weather games. Lincoln Financial Field can get kind of windy. That's going to help Carson Wentz out a ton. The big offensive line can go ahead and just power people forward, run the football. Jordan Howard, it could be a recipe for success, has been a recipe for success, and can be going forward throughout this year. Final reason, again, just 3 reasons. There are many reasons that we could get into, but the final reason why the Eagles are going to win the NFC East, how about the fact that they're healthy? Not just overall, because overall health is good, the secondary. All 5 players in the Eagles secondary played together the past couple of weeks. Avonte Maddox coming back in the slot, we've stressed this on the show before, is huge for Philadelphia. That means that Sidney Jones is not out there in one-on-one coverages. He gets burnt 24/7, 365, and now you have Darby, you have Mills, you have Jenkins, you have McLeod, you have Maddox, and you can swap in Rasul Douglas whenever you need to. The Eagles secondary, since being back, all 5 together, have been so much better defending the pass. Think back to the Chicago Bears game. Mitch Trubisky on Sunday threw 3 touchdowns. Against us, we remember, 1 first down in the first half. Do not underestimate Avonte Maddox's role in the Eagles secondary. They're healthy. Now, again, I said overall they're healthy. Tim Jernigan back last week, and Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, has a chance to be back this week. They've missed a lot of open field tackles with him out of the middle of the field. He could be back in the next couple of weeks. If not this week, we'll have to wait and see, but that would be huge for Philadelphia as well. And saying finally healthy doesn't really apply to Jordan Matthews, but they have replaced Deshaun Jackson because he's been injured all year with a healthy receiver. So you kind of sneak that in under this category as well. I'm not expecting Jordan Matthews to ball out. I'm not expecting Jordan Matthews to be the best receiver on this team. I'm just expecting him to be better than J.J. Arcega-Whiteside and Matt Collins, who have done literally nothing over the past 6 weeks. This has really been Carson Wentz's favorite target when he's been on the field. And I'm telling you, the connection they have, especially in the slot, is going to be noticed. He had a big game in the Saints divisional round playoff game. I think Jordan Matthews replacing the injured Deshaun Jackson, getting the Eagle wide receiver room fully healthy is going to have a massive impact on the Eagles over the next couple of weeks. Leave a comment telling me how much you hate the Cowboys. That's what I want you all to do right now. You predicted the Eagles' record. Now I want you to tell me how much you hate the Cowboys. Comment down below, because it is not Cowboys hate week, but that is the only team that stands in between us and the playoffs right now, because the wild card be tough with Seattle, it's going to be tough with the Vikings. Those are 2 wild card teams right there. You're going to have to win the NFC East, and to do that, these 3 reasons are going to be exactly how Philadelphia gets it done. The easier schedule, obviously that helps out. You can lose to New England, you can lose to the Seahawks, and still rattle off wins against the Dolphins and the Giants and the Redskins and the Cowboys and the Giants one more time. You can also do the running game. You run the football, you tend to be successful. We talked about that a little bit earlier on. And finally, the health of the Eagles has been a problem all season long, and yet finally, they are 100% healthy. Again, those are the 3 reasons why. As long as we stay healthy, as long as we run the football, we should be able to win this easy schedule and win the NFC East. All right, guys, again, one more time, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We got to 1,000 super quick. We're going to do a lot more videos here, all covering the Eagles, all the latest news and rumors and grades and reports. Everything happens here. Hit the red subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Maybe a thumbs up for that new intro video. Pretty cool, right? That's all the time we have for today. For the Eagles Report, I'm Thomas Mott, signing off. Enjoy the rest of your day.